friends, welcome to Kamath Astrology. In today's video, we are going to talk about Jupiter becoming direct in the sign of Capricorn or Makar. So till now, Jupiter was moving in a retrograde direction in the Dhanishta Nakshatra, and now from 18th October 2021, he is going to become direct within the Dhanishta Nakshatra portion that lies inside the sign of Capricorn. So, this is actually a boon of God because Jupiter signifies all the good things that we have in our life. Jupiter is the significator for wealth, for happiness, for children, for marriage, for bliss, for peace of mind. So, Jupiter is actually the blessing of God, and whoever has an exalted or strong Jupiter in his chart is having the blessings of God. And when Jupiter is exalted or strong, it means you have expressed a lot of gratitude for the things you have in your life. In the Bible, there is a saying, whoever has will receive more, and whoever does not have, what he has will also be taken away from him. Now, this verse is often misinterpreted as one having wealth will have more and more abundance, and one who is poor, everything will be taken away from him. But that is not true. What this verse is referring to is gratitude. So, whenever you have gratitude for the small things in your life, those things multiply. Abundance automatically fills your life, and that is what a powerful Jupiter indicates. So now the retrograde Jupiter is going to become direct from 18th October 2021 in the sign of Capricorn, and this is indeed the blessings of God for mankind. So let us analyze the impact of a direct Jupiter for every ascendant. Now, when Jupiter was retrograde, Jupiter also represents our beliefs. So it was making us relook at our belief system. It was making us think what we are doing wrong. Are we believing in something wrong, and what we can do to improve our belief system? Now that Jupiter has gone direct, things become progressive. That is, our happiness, our wealth, all those things which were stuck now start improving slowly. Now, Jupiter is present with Saturn in the sign of Capricorn. Jupiter is in the Dhanishta Nakshatra. Saturn is still in the Shravan Nakshatra. And Capricorn is considered as the debilitation sign of Jupiter. But because Saturn is present there, it forms a Nichbhang Rajyog, which means that if you do your duty sincerely, and if you are grateful, if you have gratitude for everything in your life, then this transit gives you the best results, because this forms a Dharma Karma Adhipati Yoga. That is, the 9th and 10th Lord in the natural zodiac are present together in the 10th house. So now let us begin with the Aries ascendant or the Mesh ascendant. So for the Mesh Lagna, this transit of Jupiter is occurring in your 10th house. That is, Jupiter is becoming direct in the 10th house of Capricorn inside the Dhanishta Nakshatra. So on your career front, you will see things now improving. All the challenges, all the obstacles that you are facing will slowly start reducing. And if you are doing your duty with full sincerity, Saturn, who is also the ruler of your 10th house, supports Jupiter and gives you a lot of abundance. So this transit blesses you in a big way. It increases your finances as well, because Jupiter aspects the sign of Vrushab or Taurus, which is your second house. It also aspects your 4th house of Cancer or Kark, thereby increasing your happiness, bliss from mother, and peace of mind. And most importantly, it aspects your 6th house as well, that is the sign of Kanya, where Mars is also present. Okay, and Jupiter being in the Dhanishta Nakshatra has taken the effect of Mars as well, which means that if you are appearing for competitive exams, if you are in some kind of competition, you will succeed in that competition by the blessings of Jupiter. So overall, a very good time for the Aries ascendant starts from 18th October 2021. Now for the Taurus ascendant, Jupiter is becoming direct in your ninth house. Ninth house signifies your destiny, your luck, your good fortune. It also represents teachers, gurus, and pilgrimages. It represents long distance journeys. Now, when Jupiter is present here with Saturn and it is becoming direct, this gives a boost to your destiny, your good luck, your good fortune. So, you must take the blessings of your guru or your teacher in this time period. Serve the elderly at your home. Okay, and this will give you a lot of bliss and prosperity. Jupiter aspects your ascendant, that is the sign of Vrushab, where Rahu is present. Now, because of Rahu's presence in the ascendant, you might be attracted to lot of material things. You might try to cross boundaries, but Jupiter's aspect here protects you in a big way and gives you the necessary amount of wealth and prosperity. Jupiter aspects the sign of Cancer or Kark, which is the third house for the Vrushab ascendant. Okay, and therefore you get the support from your neighbors, your siblings, and you have a lot of courage in this time period. It also aspects your fifth house of Virgo or Kanya, where Mercury, that is Budh, and Mars are present. And this gives you happiness from your children. It also gives you the results of good deeds you have performed in your past life, because Jupiter is now aspecting this combination. So if you are engaged in any speculative activity, you are going to gain in this time period. Only thing you should be aware of, because Mercury is present with Mars, your communication in this time period may be very rash. So try to control that. And this is a very good time for the Taurus ascendant starting 18th October 2021. Now let us move to the Gemini ascendant or the Mithun Lagna. So for the Gemini ascendant or Mithun Lagna, this transit is occurring in the 8th house of sudden events, of accidents, of inheritance, of secrets, of scandals, of buried things. And Capricorn or Makar is the natural 10th house in the zodiac belt, which also signifies your own karma, your workplace, your job, your career. Okay, so on this forefront, you will face sudden events. But because Jupiter is there with Saturn, the intensity of these sudden events is greatly reduced. And the obstacles, the mental hurdles that you are facing so long will be overcome easily. Or I will say they will get reduced to a great extent. Now from here, Jupiter aspects your 12th house of Vrushab, which already has Rahu present in it, which means that in this time period, post 18th October, you might come in connection with foreign contacts, or you might have to travel abroad for some work. So gains due to those journeys or those foreign contacts will come to you in this time period. It also aspects your second house of Cancer or Kark. This sign is aspected by Saturn as well. So it increases your wealth, but do not be greedy is what Saturn and Jupiter are trying to tell you. It also aspects your fourth house of Kanya or Virgo, where you can see Budh and Mars present. Okay, so if there were property disputes, if there were issues with respect to your mother's health, now because of Jupiter's aspect, those issues slowly get reduced. So this is an average transit, but still it gives you a lot of relief. So for the Gemini ascendant, this is a transit which gives you some amount of relief. Now let us move to the Kark Lagna or Cancer ascendant. So for the Cancer ascendant, Jupiter is becoming direct in your 7th house. Jupiter rules your 6th house of conflicts and your 9th house of good luck, destiny, father, and good fortune. And he is being direct in the 7th house. What does this mean? If there were any conflicts in your partnerships, if there were any conflicts with your father, if there were any conflicts in your married life, now is the time when you should make an attempt to resolve those conflicts and move forward. And Jupiter and Saturn will support you wholeheartedly. So, this is a good time to make progress in your married life, to give more time to your spouse, to your family, and to make the best of what you can do in this time period with respect to relations. Now, from here, Jupiter aspects your 11th house of Vrushab, which has Rahu present in it, which means in this time period you are going to make a lot of monetary gains. It also aspects your ascendant, that is the sign of Kark or Cancer. Okay, and Jupiter's aspect on the ascendant and its exaltation sign, that is the sign of Cancer, gives you a lot of expansion, a lot of personal growth. It also aspects your 3rd house where Budh and Mars are present. Okay, and this 3rd house is the house of communication. So be careful with respect to rash speech. And you will get support from your neighbors, from your siblings in this time period in whatever you are trying to achieve. So make the best of this time period. This transit of Jupiter supports the Cancer ascendant or the Kark ascendant in a big way in making progressive relationships. Let us move to the Leo ascendant or the Sima Lagna. Now for the Sima Lagna, this transit of Jupiter is occurring in the 6th house of conflicts, of litigations, of debts, of diseases, where Saturn is also present along with Jupiter, shown by the letters GU. And Jupiter rules your 5th house of children, of speculation, of past life good deeds, as well as your 8th house of Mean or Pisces. So, if you are facing certain challenges in your education field or in your college life or school life, okay, those issues will now get resolved. Things will become progressive and you will be able to move ahead and pursue your dreams. Now from here, Jupiter aspects your 10th house of profession, of karma. He also aspects your 12th house of foreign journeys and expenses, and he aspects your 2nd house of wealth, which means that if you are doing your duty properly, Jupiter gives you lot of gains in this time period. So in this time period, you will get a lot of material gains because he is aspecting your 12th house. You will develop a natural inclination to visit places of worship, in spiritual things, in meditation. So doing these activities, namely indulging in meditation, doing yoga, doing spiritual activities, listening to spiritual discourses, that is going to give you a lot of peace and prosperity in this time period. So a very good time for the Leo ascendant or the Sima Lagna. Also, because Jupiter is your 8th lord in the 6th house, it forms a Viparit Rajyog, okay, which means that if you are facing certain challenges, if certain enemies were troubling you, those enemies automatically get destroyed in this time period by the grace of Jupiter. So make the best out of this time. Now let us move to the Kanya Lagna or the Virgo ascendant. For the Virgo ascendant, Jupiter is becoming direct in the 5th house of Capricorn. And Jupiter rules the 4th house of Sagittarius, which represents your property, your mother, and he also rules your 7th house of partnerships. So the 4th and the 7th lord is becoming progressive in the 5th house, which means that property issues, partnership issues, all those issues will now slowly start reducing and you will find a lot of peace bliss in this time period. Now, from here, Jupiter is aspecting your ninth house of Rishabh, that is the house which gives you good luck. He is also aspecting the 11th house of Cancer, that is the house of gains and friends. And he is putting his ninth aspect on your ascendant, which means that Jupiter boosts your good fortune, your good luck in this time period. So, for the Kanya Lagna, this is a very good transit. It brings you overall prosperity. Now, let us move to the Tula Lagna or Libra ascendant. Now, in the Libra ascendant, a debilitated Sun is present right now, and after some time, Mars will also join this Sun. So, you need to take care of your health mainly. On the financial front also, you are facing a lot of challenges right now because you have Ketu with Shukra in the sign of Scorpio. So, on the financial front, on the relationship front, Tula ascendants are facing a lot of challenges in this time period. And Jupiter is now becoming direct in your fourth house. Fourth house is also the peace of mind. Okay, and Jupiter now gives you a lot of relief from these financial issues as well as health related issues which you are facing. Now, from here, Jupiter aspects your 8th house of Rishabh where Rahu is present. Okay, so if you are facing problems related to the kidneys, if you are undergoing dialysis, this is a time when Jupiter gives you a great relief. Okay, it will reduce your problems in a big way. It will prevent the sudden events from giving you more problems. On your career front, because Jupiter aspects the exaltation sign of Cancer, you will make good progress. Your relationships with your superiors, with your seniors will also improve in this time period. Now, Jupiter is aspecting the 12th house of Kanya where Budh and Mars are placed. So, you are facing very high expenses either due to partnership issues, financial stress, or health related problems. And now, Jupiter somehow reduces that burden. So, Jupiter's transit or Jupiter becoming direct in the sign of Capricorn gives a lot of relief to the Libra ascendant. So, I will say this is an average transit for the Libra ascendant. Nevertheless, it gives you a lot of relief from the problems you have been facing so far. Let us move to the Scorpio ascendant or the Vrishik Lagna. Again, in the Vrishik Lagna, we see Shukra and Ketu are present, which means there is a lot of stress in your married life right now. You might also be facing some health issues as Ketu is with Shukra in Scorpio. Scorpio is the sign which represents buried things, hidden things, and Ketu with Shukra here signifies certain diseases, certain things which you have kept hidden, which may suddenly come out to the fore now. Now, if you see, Jupiter is becoming direct in your third house. Jupiter rules your second house of wealth and your fifth house of children. So, in this time period, if there were issues with respect to your siblings, issues in your family, then those issues now slowly get resolved. Jupiter makes things progressive for you. He improves the goodwill of your neighbors, and you also get full support from your children in this time period. Now, Jupiter aspects your 7th house of Rishabh where Rahu is present right now. So, in your partnerships, if there are problems, those issues now get controlled because of Jupiter's aspect. Jupiter also aspects your 9th house, which is the sign of Cancer, and therefore destiny supports you in a great way. Your luck blossoms in this time period. He also aspects the 11th house of Kanya where Budh and Mars are present right now, which means that when you are talking to your friends, be careful because you may have a lot of rash speech. But because Jupiter is aspecting this sign, If you are able to control your speech, Jupiter gives you a lot of gains. So this is a good transit for the Scorpio ascendant or the Vrishik Lagna. Let us now move to the Dhanu Lagna or the Sagittarius ascendant. So for the Dhanu Lagna or Sagittarius ascendant, Jupiter is your ascendant lord or the lord of the first house. He also rules your fourth house of mother, vehicles, property, sleep, peace of mind, and he is going direct in the second house. So second house rules your speech, your family, and Capricorn is the natural 10th house, which means that in your career you will make great progress. You will get opportunities for promotion. If there are any hurdles, those will also slowly get resolved. Remember, Saturn is still present in your second house. So financial issues continue to bother you in this time period. But Jupiter reduces this burden for you. If you wish to invest in a property, if you wish to buy a new home, a new car, this is a good time to go for it because Jupiter supports you wholeheartedly. Nevertheless, things will move on a slower pace because Saturn is conjunct Jupiter in your second house. Now, from your second house, Jupiter aspects your sixth house, that is the sign of Vrishab. It aspects your eighth house, that is the sign of Kark, and it aspects your 10th house, that is the sign of Kanya. So be careful about conflicts arising in your workplace. There could be sudden events, sudden conflicts in your workplace, but Jupiter helps you to control these in a big way, and you will be able to overcome these challenges by the grace of Jupiter. So I would say this is a average transit for the Dhanu Lagna or the Sagittarius ascendant. Let us now move to the Makar Lagna or the Capricorn ascendant. For a Capricorn ascendant, Jupiter rules the 12th house of losses, expenses, isolation, and the third house, which is the sign of Pisces, which represents your siblings, your courage. And Saturn also rules your second house of wealth and your first house, that is your ascendant itself. And he is conjunct Jupiter, thereby forming a Nichbhang Rajyog in your ascendant. So this transit is going to give you wealth through foreign connections, strong support of your siblings. You might have certain disputes with your neighbors in this time period, which might cause you emotional stress because Saturn is aspecting the sign of Meen. And you can see when Jupiter is transiting, Moon is present in the sign of Meen. So your third house may give you some kind of mental stress. Do not overload yourself with activities. Do not stress yourself. Now, from your ascendant, Jupiter aspects the 5th house of Vrishab. He aspects the 7th house of Cancer or Kark. And he also aspects the 9th house of Kanya or Virgo. Which means your children will support you in this time period. On the partnership front also, you will make good progress. However, because Saturn is aspecting the sign of Cancer, there will be some hurdles, some delays, but Jupiter will help you overcome these. And destiny supports you in a big way because Jupiter is aspecting your 9th house. So in competitive activities, you are bound to gain success in this time period. So this transit is good for the Makar ascendant. Now if you are having Makar Rashi, you have been undergoing Sadesati, that is you are in the second phase of Sadesati, and because Jupiter has now become direct and your ascendant lord is also present in Capricorn, this gives you a boost in your career, in your workplace, and things become smoother and easier after October 18th. So this is a good transit for the Makar ascendant, Makar Lagna or the Capricorn ascendant. Let us move quickly to the Aquarius ascendant or Kumbh Lagna. Now for the Kumbh Lagna, Jupiter rules the houses of gains and wealth, that is your 11th house and your second house. And he is becoming direct in the 12th house. And he is also conjunct Saturn, which means in this time period, your expenses may increase. You need to control your expenses. Jupiter here gives you lot of gains through foreign connections, connections in distant lands. Your family also supports you in this time period in a big way. Now, Jupiter aspects your 4th house of Rishabh, it aspects your 6th house of Cancer, and it aspects the 8th house of Kanya. Okay, so if there are property disputes, sudden events may crop up, and Jupiter will protect you in a big way. You also need to be a bit careful with respect to your mother's health in this time period, because Shukra, who rules your 4th house, is present with Ketu, and Rahu is present in the sign of Rishabh. So mother's health is one thing you need to be careful about. Otherwise, this transit is good for you. Also avoid getting into unnecessary litigation, unnecessary conflicts. Jupiter aspects your 6th house and gives you a great deal of protection. Since Jupiter is aspecting your 8th house, and 8th house has Mercury and Mars, sudden conflicts can come up, but Jupiter will protect you. So this is a good transit for the Aquarius ascendant or Kumbh Lagna. Let us now move to the last ascendant, that is the Meen Lagna or the Pisces ascendant. So for the Pisces ascendant, this transit is occurring in your 11th house of gains. The 11th lord is also present in the 11th house, and Jupiter is also present with your 11th lord. Jupiter is also your ascendant lord. What more do you want in this time period? So this time period gives you great success in your career, because Jupiter is also your 10th lord in the 11th house. So gains in your career, gains on all fronts are seen in this time period. From here, Jupiter aspects the 3rd house of Rishabh, which represents your siblings. So you get good support from your siblings. Jupiter also aspects your 5th house. Your children will do very well in this time period. And Jupiter aspects your 7th house. Now for the Meen Lagna or the Pisces ascendant, there have been conflicts in their married life in this time period. Your partner may be abusive towards you in this time period, but now Jupiter's aspect provides a great deal of relief in your partnerships. So on the career front, you will make great progress, you will gain lot of wealth, and your partnerships which were facing a block, which were facing certain challenges, they will also slowly get resolved. So a very good transit for the Pisces ascendant also. Now what is the overall impact on the world because of Jupiter becoming direct? Jupiter becoming direct indicates progress. Where is Jupiter becoming direct? He is becoming direct in the sign of Capricorn, which indicates the government, the hierarchical structures, which indicates our status. So all these things start becoming progressive. Now remember, Jupiter is actually debilitated in the sign of Capricorn, but he is not in his debilitation degree. And secondly, Saturn is present with Jupiter, forming a Neechbhang Rajyo. Thereby, Jupiter can give good results. So on the positive side, things become progressive for all the ascendants. Okay, the government now gets into action. A lot of good policies and reforms will be implemented. There will be some challenges, but definitely Jupiter reduces the conflicts that we as individuals are facing on a day-to-day basis. On the negative side, Jupiter is a very heavy planet. It is a karmic planet. Saturn is also a karmic planet. And Saturn being direct right now along with Jupiter will also give the results of bad karma. So earthquakes, terrorist activities, etc. may also increase till November 20th, 2021. There will be storms and hurricanes in this time period because on Jupiter there are a lot of storms. Jupiter is a very heavy planet, and when it is combined with Saturn, which is a cold planet, lot of storms, lot of hurricanes can occur. Both planets aspect the sign of Cancer, that is Saturn and Jupiter aspect Cancer, which represents the water element, which represents our emotions. So water related accidents, water related problems increase in this time period. So friends, this is my short analysis of Jupiter becoming direct in the Dhanishta Nakshatra in the sign of Capricorn from 18th October 2021. On 20th November 2021, Jupiter leaves Capricorn in the direct motion and enters the sign of Aquarius and then stays there for 1 year. So friends, if you like this video, do mark it as liked on YouTube. You can reach us through our website astroseva.tripod.com or our email ID given in this slide. I have also added the ascendant wise timestamps in the description section. So if you just want to look at your particular ascendant, you can visit that timestamp. So friends, thanks. Bye. Take care. Stay safe.